Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. Isaac Gorindo to return. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Good start to this one for him. Their first offensive snap picks up 9. Now you take these types of results as early wins in a game, Brock, both in getting their running back started and getting your guys to start winning that battle up front, too.
Moving a man against his will and doing it right from the jump, that often portends to good things offensively.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Going run again with McCaffrey. That play picks up about 6 yards as he stopped. And that is a San Francisco first down. Fed him on back-to-back plays, Brock, and he's got them moving now on this opening series.
Yeah, he's not needed any time at all to find his groove and settle in. This should set the table for the rest of the day.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They stick with McCaffrey. Not a whole lot to speak of here, Parker. 2-yard gain at most at 2nd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. One to them out to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big games of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Running back sent in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And it was a big play for a moment, but he can't keep control of it through that miss. It's incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4.
4-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Kyler starting off with the throw. Lewis slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Throwing on seconds, Murray. Downfield, he's got Hawkinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
It's a gain of
A big play with their backs against the end zone. 31 yards.
Down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Now Murray on the play fake. Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
On second down, Murray's going to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And that makes it third down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This is Mason on second down. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
He was taken down.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Murray to throw here on third. That one's caught by Jefferson. Hit there, driven out of bounds. Gain of about 8 before it. And that's going to give the Vikings a first down. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
It's a Minnesota touchdown! So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one right down the middle. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. The window to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. Brought down after getting his guys about 26 yards. And that's going to be good for a 49ers first down.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, San Francisco.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Purdy, a quick throw, complete. Getting close, and a hit will force him to that sideline. Not before he picked up 24. It will be first down, 49ers.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
You just get the play off. And he gets home. Touchdown, 49ers. Mike Evans, 14 yards. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance, and they will tell you as a quarterback.
And the kick is no good. An early point after left on the table. Maybe later in this game, it's going to be a moment we look back on. That's the end of our opening quarter. 7-6 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. On the return, here's Miles Price.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a design run. Murray has it. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Here's Kyler to throw. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. He's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. First down coming up.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
40-yard line.
Mason will try this one up the gut. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard shot. Good 2nd down. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Running once more with Mason. Massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down, and they go right back to it. It's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another run for Mason. Has a lane inside the 25. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone. Down at the 20. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Tyler throwing here. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. 3rd down upcoming. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. The effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's got it. A good tackle as that ball is secured. Limits that gain to 8.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Great start on that 1st down. Only need 2 here on 2nd. There's a handoff to Claiborne. He runs it across. Touchdown!
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front, because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Reichert on for the point after. The kick is good, and I believe this should stand, Brock. It looks like that flag appears to be on somebody who jumped early. Let's see. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Lindo to return it. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Niners to the line. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. A pitch to McCaffrey. And this drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Purdy. To the outside, it's Kittle, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's good time coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Now it's Purdy. That's incomplete left side.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, Jones to begin the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Offense to the line fast.
Marquise Siegel on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Working on 2nd down. Kyler. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And give him the 1st down. Winds up with about 6 on that play before he was stopped. And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. It's the Vikings holding the lead at U.S. Bank Stadium. First and 10 now for Kyler. Now 7 and 10 throwing the football here early. Working now from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And this throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Murray setting up to throw. Thrown right, and it's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurking defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of them. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Purdy throwing here. It's Evans making the catch outright. And give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch, and he got there quickly. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Now here's Purdy shuffling things at the line.
First down.
Throwing now on first down. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. The tight end going in motion right. Throwing on second. Purdy. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect. It's third down.
Well, when a defender can get his hand on a pass in any way, good things usually happen.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throw here, third down. Kittle makes the catch. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. And that is a San Francisco first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. And that looked good for a moment, Brock, but the hit jars it free. That's going to bring up second. So they offer the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Running back motions right. On second down, here's Purdy. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
Just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Third and long for him here. He'll put everything he's got behind it. This is going to be caught. The heave connects. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. Oh, he loves to do this. Kyle Shanahan telling his offense to stay out there, tack on 2 more. Going with an alternate play here. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Has it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. That ties this game up.
Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
On the return, here's Price. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Kyler looking to throw. Completed right side to Addison. Returns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Murray. Throw left is intercepted. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
1st and
Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1. We know that. Every defensive preaches it, but when you could score off those turnovers, points off takeaways, that often leads to huge, huge results for your team.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Purdy to throw it. That's taken in by Samuel. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock at 2nd down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Got 9 of the 10 with that last grab. Need to get the last yard now on 2nd. Now Purdy. Finds him in the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
To George Kittle.
George Kittle
Touchdown,
taking it in
San
from 7
Francisco.
out. Extra point try now from Pinheiro.
Extra point.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark because this one is up and through.
The score, Niners 21, Vikings 14. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. On the return, here's Price. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. Good work so far. He's got room. And he'll finally go out of bounds after an excellent return. He gets it down inside the 30.
Well, their attempt to attack that deficit, it's begun in earnest, like with a capital E. What an immediate sense of urgency they created by that stellar return. This drive has begun must-score for this offense. I think we all felt that way. And they sure set the tone coming out of halftime with that kick return.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Kyler to throw. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
It's just kind of the type of play why you name a position like this tight end. Because it's going to be tight throws into contested windows, and you got to get the job done with people all around you.
Now air it out on 3rd. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Fred Warner. And the 49ers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
At their own 18-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Purdy. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just 1 play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, with a whole lot of excitement in between.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Murray looking to throw. That's caught at the 4. He's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. And for somebody who's been kicked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
I'll run here. It's Mason. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 2.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there?
He's going to take this to the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson taking it in from 7 out. Reichert on for the point after. Sent right down the middle and good. And we are tied at 21. Away. Window to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Samuel comes in motion left. On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Now it's Purdy. And to the ground it goes, so an incomplete pass brings us to 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd, long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That's taken on the 7. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead. Here's Mason. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Working on 2nd down. Kyler. And they pick him off again. That's Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down, San Francisco.
13 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Purdy. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Purdy throwing here. Throw is caught. And this is going to bring up 4th down drop. Nice job to contain that in the short field and limit that to a gain of 2. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Pinheiro's kick is good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First play in the drive. Here's Mason. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Murray. And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down. Continuing to throw it despite the game he's had, Brock. Coaches obviously still have faith in him despite all these interceptions.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think it's faith. And it's also like a sense of belief that, and they know, these coaches know, that this is where you've got to work through it. Not on the practice field, but in what gets really tough right here in game action.
Pressure's there, and they drop him back at his own 45. Osa Odigizua. And now it's going to be 22 yards for them to pick up on this 3rd down. Now Murray. Short pass brought in. And the defense fine with giving him some yards there, right? It's a gain of 9, but still forces this 4th and long. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Just one tick left now in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's 49ers football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Going run again with McCaffrey. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they situations, a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Purdy looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. Late in the game, Brock, the lead, and if this holds, the win are theirs off the biggest play we've seen all game defensively.
Kate, by this point in the game, you're spent physically, but as defenders, you've got to be at your sharpest mentally. Get caught off guard, and this game could be over. Catch them off guard. All of a sudden, now you're defending the lead.
That one splits the uprights. They jump ahead by 4. Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
49ers to the line. 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. On the gun is Purdy. Completes it downfield to Kirk. And this is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. A clutch moment for a massive play. 38 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles, well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's Purdy to throw. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
San Francisco.
Purdy setting up that play action. Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Purdy throwing here on 2nd. And he'll have him 4 and the 1st down as he's brought to a stop.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And an inside give here to Black. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San
Kaylon
Francisco.
Black scoring there to end an 8-play drive. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explode for the touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. Showing a little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
First and 10, here's Jones. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know that was exactly what the defense talked about on the sidelines, getting ready for that drive. Let's send a message from the jump, and let's hit them hard.
Throwing on 2nd, Murray. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
That's complete. Here's Jones. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It will be a 1st down. He had to have it, and he got it. This drive continues.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Man at the catch point, and it's incomplete. A couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. 3rd down upcoming.
It's important situation stuff right here, Kate. This is now, well, more important than the score is to get this 1st down. And it might mean throwing over the middle field and using one of those 2 timeouts you have left.
Able to find Hawkinson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Vikings out of the hurry-up, meet everyone back to the line.
The Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room into the red zone. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here's Price. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
There goes that man again, but a defender on time this time. Hit forces the football out, incomplete. We've got 2nd down.
As quarterback in these situations, you know you don't have much margin and you don't have much time. So that means Every once in a while, you're going to make some throws, put your guys in harm's way that you otherwise would not. You can apologize after.
Completed right side to Addison. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Kyler to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is cut for a score. We are not done here yet.
Jefferson.
This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects. So now one more kick from him. A field goal to tie us here in this 4th quarter. So everything comes down to this onside kick with less than a minute to go. And the 49ers are going to get this kick. They're going to hang on for the win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. It goes to a knee as Tom winds down in this one.